is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Hope everybody's having an amazing Thursday so far. We are very close to the weekend, you guys. I'm ready to rock and roll with y'all on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, of course, before we start, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We almost close to the 4,000 subscriber mark. Like I mentioned, if we get there by this Saturday, I'm going to do a free jersey giveaway. Something I want to do for you guys. Now, let's go ahead and talk about something a little bit different, you guys. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to thank Brendan Tobin from the Tobin and Leroy Show. I did post a video last night. We did Miami Heat Roundtable. Myself, Team to Be Miami Heat, Miami Heat Zone Podcast, Miami Heat Network. We did a great episode with Tobin. After you guys are done watching this episode, definitely implore you to watch that one. We talked about some great stuff. We talked about Jimmy Butler, the NBA draft. We talked about a lot of different Miami Heat options, a lot of different other options. But one of the things that we talked about that sparked my interest, you guys, was a potential free agent that the Miami Heat can land this offseason. And I want to talk about it a little bit in depth because we talked about it a little bit. It was Trent that mentioned it to Tobin. And Tobin even posted a video on it himself. So I wanted to talk about it. We're talking about Russell Westbrook today, you guys. Now, the reason why we're talking about Russell Westbrook is because Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, showed out last season, especially in his six-man role. You know, last year with the Los Angeles Clippers, Russell Westbrook played 68 games. 22 and a half minutes off the bench. He gives you 11.1 points, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists. He shoots 45% for the field, 68% from the free throw line, and 27% from the three-point line. You know, Russell Westbrook ain't known for his three-point shooting, but what he's known for is his leadership, his tenacity, the ability to still get to the rim, and being an all-out great player. Now, Russell Westbrook is in a player option. That's sitting with a $4 million exception. He's going to have to decide whether he wants to opt in or opt out of that. Now, a recent rumor came out. It was actually from Vegas's betting odds. And we know that Vegas's betting odds is tied in with the NBA. That stated, if Russell Westbrook were to opt out of his contract, the Miami Heat would be the favorites to land Russell Westbrook. And I know a lot of people would see that and think, that's bull. Like, that's not going to happen. But remember, you guys, Russell Westbrook has been tied with the Miami Heat in the past. Remember the 2019 offseason when the Miami Heat traded for Jimmy Butler? There was a lot of rumors and speculations that the Heat were going to do the same thing for Russell Westbrook. That they were going to trade for Russell Westbrook, bring him in this team with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo as their number 3. There were huge talks about that happening. Didn't happen. Russell Westbrook went to Houston. But there were rumors and inclinations at the time that Russell Westbrook did have interest coming to the Miami Heat. And I know there's been leaks like in the past in off seasons or where he was before he was traded to the Lakers where there was interest between Miami and Russell Westbrook. So it has been tied in the past. Russell Westbrook is 35 years old, but even at his age, I mean, he's still in great shape. He still plays amazing basketball. He can give you a really good year next season. And this is a guy that has veteran presence that can help your bench. Obviously, scoring off the bench was something that we were lacking last year. Russell Westbrook would provide that. You also have Jaime Jaquez Jr. coming off the bench. So that's an amazing 1-2 punch. Russell Westbrook would be a great backup for Terry Rozier. I mean, I do know that we have guys that can play at the point guard role. Guys like Josh Richardson, guys like DeLon Wright, even Tyler Hero can handle the ball. But none of them can handle the ball like Russell Westbrook. This dude is still a walking triple-double. I mean, averaging 22 minutes a game, he's averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he still flirts triple-double numbers. That's half of the minutes that he normally plays in his prime. So I think Russell Westbrook would be a great addition. Now, some people may think, well, Russell Westbrook isn't going to come to the Miami Heat for a minimum contract. Exactly. Not sure if you guys have remembered this or not, but since the Miami Heat are a first apron team, and this is something I have mentioned a lot in the past, the Miami Heat do have a $5.2 million mid-level exception that they can offer Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook made about $3.9 million with Los Angeles this past season. After state taxes, which is about, I believe in California, I believe it's about 13 to 18%. It may be even higher than that. A good chunk of his money was taken just for state tax. Florida doesn't have any state tax. And I know people are annoyed by hearing that, but that's a big deal because that means you're getting a good chunk of money back. Because remember, the $5.2 million that we'll offer him, it's not just going to him. He's got to pay taxes. He's got to pay his agent, but he doesn't have state taxes in Florida. So that's a big sell. And then also the fact that you can offer him more money than he was making. Russell Westbrook proved that he's still a viable player. He proved last season that for a championship contender team, he can help. He can add something. He can get you to the next level. You have Jimmy Butler. Let's just say this current team, guys. Let's say, it's like I've mentioned before. I know people may get upset by this. I know running it back is a terrible cost, but let's say you're not able to trade for Donovan Mitchell. You're not able to trade for Lauri Markkanen. You're not able to trade for Trae Young. Tyler Hero's value has diminished. We're going to have to wait till probably the season or maybe next offseason to trade him, because what can you really get for him right now? Unless it's something like Cleveland, where you're trading Donovan Mitchell and they'll take back Tyler Hero. But let's say in the scenario, you guys, that we don't end up trading for a star. We don't end up trading for a player. Well, you have your 15th pick. If you can get a Russell Westbrook with the $5.2 million exception, bringing this team back, just seeing how they do it in the beginning of the season, because remember, the trade deadline's in February. You can still make moves during the season. Players become disgruntled during the season. We have to remember that. I still feel that a team led with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, fully healthy, of course. None of this resting crap. You don't give Jimmy the extension, have him play out during the season. You get a solid 65 games from Jimmy. Tyler Hero doesn't have the injury-riddled season that he has. Terry Rozier has a full training camp with the team. We know what Bam Adebayo could do. Nikola Jovic, Jaime Jaquez Jr. You bring back Kevin Love, DeLon Wright. You sign a Russell Westbrook, your 15th pick in the draft. I mean, we were only 4 games down from the 2nd seed, y'all. You give me a fully healthy Miami Heat team, add a veteran like Russell Westbrook, I think Miami could make some noise. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the Miami Heat potentially getting Russell Westbrook? Do you think it would benefit this team, this current roster with Eric Spoelstra as the coach? Do you think Miami has a chance at getting Russell Westbrook? Or do you think he'll just re-sign back with the Clippers? Remember, the Clippers haven't really gone far recently. We don't know what's happening over there with Paul George. It may be time for Russell Westbrook to leave. So let me know in the comments what you think, you guys. Please take a moment. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Remember, if we get to 4,000 subscribers by this Saturday, I'll be doing a free jersey giveaway. Thank y'all for the support. Enjoy your Thursday. And that is enough said. Stay positive, Heat fans.